So I want to start off with a bit of a joke, and don't worry, it is relevant. So 3 people sitting in a pub. One is an artist, one is a writer, one is a project manager. And they're sitting there having a drink, and one of them rubs his old whiskey glass, and a genie pops up and says, "Look, guys, you've got 3 wishes, one each." So the artist says, "I would like to be Rembrandt. I'd love to live in Rembrandt times and be able to paint like Rembrandt." So poof, he disappears. Now the writer says, "Ooh, for me, I'd love to be able to write like Hemingway and live Hemingway's lifestyle." Poof, he disappears. And the project manager says, "I want them 2 back. I've got to meet in an hour and a half." So the basis of that is sometimes we lose the distinction between urgent and important. So what's urgent for me at the moment? Well, it might be my PDP, my personal development plan. It might be making sure I've got my laptop ready for my next meeting later today. It might be an upcoming pay issue that I need to debate. These all things feel urgent, take my time and keep me busy. What's important? Well, what's important is my health, my family, my relationships. And time. I'm 55. I'm well over 50% through my life. Well over. I am aware of that. And so for me, I think I need to consider more of what's important and less of what's urgent when I make decisions about where I'm headed on my retirement date. So I had hoped that I would be retired by now. I've been 55 now for kind of 4 months. I did promise myself that I would be retired actually before I was 55, but at least when I was 55. So I'm still kicking around in work, making excuses that I've got lots of urgent things I need to do, whether that's topping up my pension, just running through the numbers again to make sure I'm not going to run out of cash when I retire. But what I actually know deep down is if I do start to not quite meet my budget as I expect, then a couple of tweaks to lifestyle would quickly bring me back on track. So I've no concerns that a lot of my pensions are defined benefits, so they're already in the bag. The defined contributions have done well over the last 12 months. So no concerns there really. So I know I'm in a comfortable position as someone who can get out there and retire. Now I've still got a few things to consider. So I've still got my my youngest is still at university, about to finish in probably May, June next year. That will then give me a bit more confidence. And really, I do need to nail my colours to the mast, make a decision, decide for me what's important, stop thinking about what's urgent, and do the right thing. And for me, that is to make a decision about retirement sooner than later. I know we're with so many people who fall into the trap of just one more year. They've been through the numbers, they look okay, but one more year would just make things so much more safer. And then, unfortunately, they get a short retirement before something strikes them, either a stroke or a heart attack or something that just limits their ability to enjoy their retirement as fully as they'd hoped. So I'm going to make a promise to myself this year. I'm going to make a promise to myself that I'm going to be bold in my decision making. I'm going to put the final plans into place. I'm going to sort out my affairs so that in 12 months' time, I'm not still debating and sitting here deciding whether to retire, but I've actually managed to get myself organised and get myself into a position where I am retired. So I thought I'd share that with you guys. So if you do enjoy the content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button because as I do move into retirement, I'll be sharing my observations, my thoughts, not just financially, but how retirement has affected me and my wife as well, Tracy, who many of you who watch will know joins me quite often on the channel here. And you know, for us, it's a joint journey. We do need to align our plans in terms of our retirement. So look forward to sharing everything that happens with us over the next few years on YouTube here. And thanks for watching. Cheers.